Okay, I'm here working through Khan Academy Algebra 1, the quadratic functions and equations for my students to help them work through this on their own a little bit. So we're going to do quadratics by taking square roots strategy, and I don't think I've ever done this one before. So we'll see what it looks like. I'll try to explain what's happening here. Oh, okay, so we have to choose where we make errors or which step what we should do next, something like that. Okay. So Seth solved a quadratic equation. His work is shown below with step 3 missing. What could Seth have written as the result from step 3? So we have this 1/2 x minus 1 squared plus 5 is 23, and then he subtracts 5 from both sides to get 18, so minus 5 from both sides on step 1. And then he multiplies by 2 on both sides, so 1/2 times 2 is 1, and 18 times 2 is 36. And what's he going to do next? He's going to get rid of this square, so he's going to take the square root, and he'll have x minus 1 is equal to positive negative 6. So that's what we're going to do next. And then if x minus 1 is positive or negative 6, if x minus 1 is 6, then x is equal to 7. If x minus 1 is negative 6, then x is equal to negative 5. Okay. Meredith solved a quadratic equation. Her work is shown below. In which step did Meredith make an error? So I'm going to go and do this one, not just talk through it. Some of you guys may have trouble following it. Just talk through it. Plus 4 squared is equal to 242. What are we going to do first? We're going to divide both sides by 2, and we're going to get x plus 4 quantity squared is equal to 121. Does she have that? Yes, she does. Next, we're going to take the square root, and we're going to end up with two equations. X plus 4 is equal to 11, because positive 11 times positive 11 is 121. And we're going to have x plus 4 equals negative 11, because negative 11 times negative 11 is 121. Oh, and I see here she only did the positive one. So that's where she made the error. Okay, Tara solved a quadratic equation. Her work is shown below with step 2 missing. What could Tara have written as the result from step 2? So let me write this down. First one I talked through, I probably shouldn't have done that. X minus 3 squared plus 6 is equal to 14. So we're going to subtract 6 from both sides, and we're going to end up with 2 times x minus 3 quantity squared is equal to 8. So that's where we would, that's our step 1, okay. And then we're going to divide both sides by 2, and we're going to get x minus 3 quantity squared is equal to 4. And that's probably our step 2. And then we would take the square root of both sides, and we'd make x minus 3 is equal to positive or negative 2. Put that into 2. So, but that's his step 3. So this is really has to be our step 2. X minus 3 quantity squared is equal to 4. X minus 3 quantity squared is equal to 4. All right, we have one more here. Let me box this off. Josephine solved a quadratic equation. Her work is shown below. In which step did Josephine make an error? Now we want to find the error. So let's start off. 5x plus 7 quantity squared is equal to 245. And then step 1, I want to divide both sides by 5. So x plus 7 quantity squared is equal to, that's 49. I know that because 50 5 times 5 is 25, so 5 times 50 is 250, minus 5 is 245, so it's 49. Okay, so that looks good. Step 2, we're going to take the square root of both sides, so we're going to have x plus 7 is equal to positive 7, because 7 times 7 is 49, and we're going to have x plus 7 is equal to negative 7, because negative 7 times negative 7 is 49. And we can see here it only got the positive answer. That's a really common problem, so that the error is in step 2. All right, that's how you do quadratics by taking the square root strategy.